I'm having these workshops every 2 weeks. If you're my VIP, we'll have them every week still. But everyone will join us every 2 weeks to learn different things. And these are workshops. So that means we're going to do stuff together. And the goal is for you guys, if you can do it together. If not, you want to take notes, that's fine. And the replays will be put into the community. Hopefully you guys are in the community. Let me go grab the link so that you know where the community is in case you want to tap in because I'm going to stick the replays there. So let me grab the link. And then of course, towards the end, you are welcome to ask me any questions related to Instagram or social media in general. Kim, I'm going to co-host you if you don't mind while I go find all this links and stuff and people come in. Yeah, man. I was like, no one's here. This never happens to me. What is going on? That's so funny. I was sitting here chilling in another room. All right, okay, so this is I'll put it in the chat. This is the community. If you guys are not in the community, you definitely want to join this community. This is kind of like a Facebook. Actually, it looks just like school. If you're familiar with school, it is probably the exact replica as school. But it's our version of school, and so it is I'll just share it so you guys can see it for yourself. It is where I go in and we have some announcements here, some feature announcements. There's a link to book a strategy session or a strategy call with me. Um, there's feedback loops, share your wins. There's a member spotlight whenever we get going real good, general discussions, introductions for questions, is there as well. Okay. Anytime we have an event, there's an event calendar. So whenever I schedule an event here, you guys will automatically get an email as well, with the invite to the event that we're having. So that way, you know what's going on and what's happening. All right. Cool. And you are more than welcome to stay off camera. I think it's cool if you turn the camera on, but if not, it's perfectly okay. Me and Kim love looking at each other. So if if you want to keep the cameras off, that's fine. All right, so today I'm going to be talking about how to fix your Instagram account. This is a content creation workshop, but I'm going to talk about content. I'm going to talk about how you can fix your content to where you can start seeing the things that you need to see and also start showing up on people's Instagram feeds. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some things. The first thing that I'm real big on showing everyone is that I have not used hashtags for probably about 2 weeks now, and I've been getting more reach. I've been showing up on the Explore page. I've been showing up in the others feed, which means I'm showing up in Google. And so that's the goal because you're seen by outside followers. All right, so I'm going to share my iPhone. And if you guys have any questions, just put something in the chat and I will absolutely answer those questions. Or you can just unmic or raise your hand. And if I can't see you, Kim will let me know. Um, Kim will let me know that you guys raised your hand. Now, what I should have did was share sound just in case. Which Amanda is that? Is that my Amanda? That's video sharing. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me do this. Zoom. First thing I'm going to show you are my analytics. So you can see for yourself. You can see for yourself what I am talking about. Okay. And it is not to say don't use hashtags. It is more so to say you don't have to use them once you get your account in alignment and together. When I oftentimes tell people don't use hashtags, they're like, "Ooh, I don't have to use hashtags," but in reality, you kind of do. But you really don't when you have your account set up right, and that is setting it up through the Explore page. All right, so here we go. So let me show you my analytics, and I have 16.1K followers. Now, here is my Instagram feed. All right. And on my Instagram feed, I am known for making things go viral. I do it on purpose. Now, the issue with me doing it on purpose sometimes it is not aligned with what it is I'm doing in my business. However, if you get about in the millions, okay, then can you guys see my iPhone screen? I'm just making sure. Okay. So if you get in the millions and there's no way your ideal customer and client isn't in there. No freaking way. And I used to tell people all the time, like, going viral does nothing for you, when actually it does, because I went from, I'm going to show you the post. I went from 15 whatever K to now 16.1K, and look at my analytics. Account reach 5,264%. Accounts engaged 11,993%. Total followers are up by 1.6%. So in a matter of 30 days total, I gained over 202 followers. But prior to that, I'll show you from the one post, I gained 268 something followers from this viral post. Now, something that the viral post did for me was get the algorithm going. Okay, in order for me to get better traction. So this reel right here got 3.8 million views. It's this
Don't
one.
like me.
It's like my favorite reel. And with this reel, if you look at the insights here, okay, 3.9, but I'm sure that's combined with Facebook. It got 3.9 million, 129K, 911 comments, 25K shares, 3.8K saves. 99.9% were not my followers. Only 0.1% were my followers. Okay. And then if we scroll down, I got 284 followers. All right. So from that 284 followers, they stayed. I have not gotten unfollowers. And if I have, the reel is picking up so much so that it's allowing me to get more traction. Now, another thing for this, you guys, with your content is the reason why this is going crazy like this. If you look on Facebook, the Facebook plays is 3 million, which means 3.8 to 3.9. The 0.9 is coming from Instagram. The 3 mil is coming from Facebook. So if you are not sharing your stuff to Facebook, then share your stuff to Facebook. Another thing is me resharing something that's already working, right? This post is he's a comedian. If you don't know who he is, he's a comedian. He talks about being a little person, and it's just really funny. Now, I got this from X, and in the X video it was 29 million views. So all I did, I said 29 million views, that's crazy, let me repost it here. And then I reposted it here. Okay, I did the same thing for another video. This is another video, got it off of X. And I put my own message there. I always put my own message in there, okay? So this is like the cutest video ever. And the store owner told them if they come in and they'll get a free coffee, and then they recorded it or whatever. And I thought it was cute. And I said, this is a great marketing strategy. So if you look at the insights here, same thing, 7.6K. 50% of them were non-followers. I only got 2 follows from there, but the reach was there. Okay. So along with your content, mix in other people's content in order for you to get that reach. All right. And it really does work. This one got 12.1K as well. This is over Thanksgiving. And then the other thing that's working right now for Instagram as far as traction is your organic content. Okay, so this is me speaking at an event in Atlanta. Okay, this one, that's Fortnite. Let me see. This one is me talking about, that was when I first joined the military, scared as I don't know what. I was talking about that. And then now I'm a retired Army person helping out people or whatever the case is. When you have original content and stuff that's coming directly from your camera, that is something that works as well. Now, this video right here with 923 views, this is a very long form piece of content. This video was 3 minutes long. Okay. And with the 3-minute long videos, you don't get as much reach. However, you will get the saves, because since it's such a long video and it's informative and I'm teaching, people will save that post, and saves are valuable as well. Okay. So you want to consider that too. Any questions so far about that part, about the reels and getting the views and attraction, etc.? Y'all good? Thanks, Tamika, for coming on camera. I feel so empty with nobody on camera, like talking to a bunch of squares. Go ahead, Amanda.
I was wondering, do you have to be on camera, like you have to have your face on camera to actually do a reel for it
Mm,
to be effective at least?
you can do B-roll. Like you can do B-roll. Let me see if I can find something that's B-roll. Like this one with pins. I'm just literally talking about my pin addiction. And that got 2.8K views. Six shares, 3 saves. 92.4% were non-followers. And it's relatable. It's a really relatable post because how many people got pins? Like they're pin addicts, right? So I just say you're a pin addict, but use the same pin every single time. So it could be something relatable that's B-roll. Dogs fighting is crazy. Let me see something else that I use as B-roll. Even something simple like walking. Let's see. I don't use a lot of B-roll. I like showing my face. Like this one is just highlighting a restaurant that I went to. This one is faceless as well with ChatGPT prompts. And you really do have these in your camera. Like you have videos of anything in your camera, anything that's not showing your face, you do. The first thing I did with B-roll is find anything that's in my camera that does not show my face because we really do record a lot of stuff and you just don't know it. You can sit here and set a tripod. Like sometimes I set a tripod right here and I just put out the stuff that I do. This is when I threw my wedding ring away. My car. Right? So there's a lot of stuff you can do that does not have to show your face and it still works. Now, you have to think about it though, depending on what you do, right? Do you really want to not show your face? Because if you're a service-based provider and a coach, if you're not showing your face, how do I know if I want to work with you or not? How do I know if I can talk to you? How do I know if I can relate to you? Right? So you kind of have to, and people hate when I say it, but you got to get over that fear sometime. You have to. I have to use Kim as an example. So Kim said she doesn't like showing her face, but the minute that she did it and she did a live on Facebook, which I was super proud of her, she got a lot of reach. Like she shocked herself. And so you would be surprised, especially if you're used to somebody that, if you're that person that doesn't really show your face all the time. So, I mean, just test it out. Okay.
And I'm learning you don't have to have your makeup and stuff on because I'm a hot mess. So
You're not a hot mess. And even if you don't want to put makeup on, there's filters. You guys, I filter I'm a very beautiful girl, but I will filter some makeup. I will filter some eyelashes on quick and some lipstick. Like they're there for you. There's stuff that clean your skin up, like it just works. So that'll help you out as well. All right. So this is our fresh Instagram feed. And by the way, Instagram has an update. There's 2 updates that came along. One of them is that the feed will now look like, let me jump into a message that Jonathan sent me because he got the update first. He said, where is it at? Oh, shit. Oh, see if I can still see it. Did he take it down? Okay. So if you look, oh shit! Sorry for the cursing. Oh shit! All right, so if you look how big. Dang, I can't zoom in. Look how big the squares are. Your feed are about to look like TikTok. No more squares. It's going to be full vertical photos. These are like super huge. So this is what it's about to turn to. So when people are saying don't use 1080 by 1080, use 1375 by 1080, this is what they're talking about. Because if you look at TikTok now, there's one more. Hey, y'all. This is what it's going to look like this. That's what TikTok looks like. That's what Instagram is about to look like. So just be prepared for that. Also another thing that Instagram implemented is test reels. Okay, you're now going to be able to do what's called trial reels. So when you do a trial reel, you are able to create a reel and they will automatically send it to the people that they think would be interested in it. And if you don't like it, you can take it down. It's supposed to be a whole functionality thing behind it. Matter of fact, I'll play the video from Adam Missouri.
It'd be cool if you could see how.
There you go.
It would be cool if you could see how a reel is going to do before you actually post it on Instagram. That's the idea behind a new feature we're launching this week around trial reels. So we've been working on this really closely with creators for almost a year now to try and figure out ways to depressurize the experience of sharing reels on Instagram. And the way this works is you're going to be able to share a reel and mark it as a trial, and then it won't show up on your profile or on your Reels tab or even for anybody who follows you. Instead, we will show it just to some people who do not follow you, and you can see how it's doing. I'd recommend you look at how many likes and sends it's getting per reach. Look at that ratio. And then you can decide after a day or two if you actually want to commit to sharing it with everybody who follows you and having it show up on your profile. Hopefully making the experience of sharing reels a little bit less pressurized and a little bit more fun. Try it out if you get a chance and let me know down below in the comments what you think. Peace. Bill's gonna do.
Awesome. Sharon said she tried it. What happened, Sharon? Share the experience.
So, yeah, I tried it. I feel like I got more people to see it that were not followers, but the numbers are lower though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but what I did like about it is that I did not use any hashtags.
Sorry, I'm trying to see if I have it.
Keywords.
Mm-hmm.
I just use keywords on it. So right now, like usually my reels, they average about like 1,300, 1,200. And so far that one is only at about like 600. So initially with the test run, it was at 400 and then it's grown from there.
Where do you go? Where's the option? That's what I was looking for. Where's the option to do the trial reel?
So when you actually create the reel, it'll ask you if you want to make it a trial.
Okay. So I guess, so what I would think, and I can't wait till I get it, is if it performs really well, I would go ahead and post it. But what's crazy is it doesn't mean that it won't perform well, because it's not even blasting it out to everybody. So if it does well, cool. If it doesn't go well, don't post it, I guess. But even still, like just my opinion is if you are posting it, the views are cool, but you really want to reach your people anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like the content is still important. So you don't want to not post because you didn't get the views when really your ideal customer and client doesn't need that content. So it's just something to think about. So pretty cool. All right. So what we're going to do in this workshop is to try to fix your algorithm. Okay. And again, the algorithm does not change. It changes all the time. You are the algorithm. What you like most is what you will see the most. Sorry, we're looking at this guy's foot with a hole in the socks. So if you go to my feed, you see that there are a bunch of different posts for marketing and there's some artist posts and stuff like that. But most of this stuff is marketing. When my daughter sends me bunny videos in my text, then all I see is bunny videos, So what you want to do to start, okay, is to go into the search and then type in what your niche is. Okay. And so I'll type in social media manager. And you want to engage with as many posts as possible. And it could simply be likes. Okay. So all I do is just go in and like as many posts as possible every day for like maybe 2 weeks under that niche and nothing else. I'm talking about I'm not even engaging with anything but social media management and marketing posts in my niche. That's it, right? When you do this and when you engage with people in your niche, it lets Instagram know who you're interested in, but it also allows you to get sorted amongst your peers in the same niche, right? When you engage, and I told people this the other day, I said, stop engaging with random people and start engaging with people in your niche. And it makes you think, why would I stop engaging with regular people? Because that's who I want to attract, right? But the way the algorithm works, when you start, like if I'm doing social media management and marketing and I start engaging with other marketers, the conversation is just better, first of all, because we can talk to each other, right? We understand what each other's going through. And not only that, Instagram's like, oh, okay, she's amongst a community of marketers and social media managers. So let me send her the same people that I'm sending to those social media managers. Okay. So that's the first thing I did. So step number 1, if you want to get your content and your Instagram algorithms together, is start engaging with people in your niche. And I would pick 5 things. So for me, I'm a marketing person, but I do marketing, I do digital marketing, I do social media management, I do business strategist, and I do business coach. So under those hashtags, those are the 5 hashtags that I'm only going to be engaging with so that I can start telling Instagram who it is that I am. Okay. Any questions about that part? So that would be step number 1. All right.
So are you using no hashtags or just those 5?
No, I'm not using those. Those are just the
you're
hashtags I'm
searching.
engaging with. Mhm.
Gotcha.
Those are the
Okay.
hashtags I'm searching and constantly engaging with, because the goal is the more you engage with those hashtags, the more they'll show on your explore page. And it's also telling Instagram who you are as a creator, because it lumps you guys together, because that's who you're engaging with and that's who's coming back to engage with you as well. So that's how that works. And your explore page will reflect. Okay. So step number 2 is actually going into your settings. Okay. So you want to click the 3 hamburgers in the top right. And then you want to go to where it says your activity. Let me see if this is the right one. Yep. Your activity. And then you want to go to where it says recent searches. And you want to clear all recent searches. When you clear all recent searches, it gives you a fresh start. Okay. And you probably might want to do that at step 1. It just depends. But when you clear all searches, it gives you a fresh start. Okay. Then you want to go to your explore page. And while you're in your explore page, what you want to do is start highlighting. You're going to, like, if you long press on it, hold it down, long press it, this will pop up. Okay. You'll see not interested. If it doesn't align, you want to hit not interested. Okay. So like this video here, I'm not interested. It has nothing to do with me. So I'll just put not interested. This reel, nothing to do with me, not interested. Okay. And so the more that I pop in not interested, what'll start to happen is the stuff that it thinks I'm interested in will now show up in my reel. Okay. Show up in my explore page. So you want to click not interested on your explore page as much as possible. So that way it starts to show you what you are interested in, so that when you do start engaging, when we go down the line, you'll be able to have a more valuable explore page. Okay. So I'm refreshing. I'm still not interested in certain things, but eventually it's going to start showing me reels from, and this is post too, not just reels. Because right now my reels aren't aligned with the algorithm, but you can see that my posts are. Okay. And eventually I'll be not interested so much that it has no choice but to show me the things that it knows I'm interested in. So how does it know the things that I'm interested in? Okay. I will click on a post and I will click on the 3 dots. And where is it at? It used to be interested, so it's not in there. Let me see. Interested. Post, say you're interested in, will show up here. Yeah, there used to be a button. I don't see it anymore. Let me see. I would just say save the post if you're interested in it. Because it used to be here. I don't see it anymore. Okay. So if anything, save the post or engage with what you see on your Instagram explore page if it's something that you think what is going on with him? What the, anyway, all right, not interested. So once you start doing that, you guys, it will really, what is going on? See, this is the crazy stuff that be in my feed.
Because your dog's been cooking.
I know. That's probably why all this stuff is in. See, like reactions, like certain stuff is just like, okay. But see, for me, because my reels aren't aligned, it tells me that I really need to go into social media management reels and start engaging more with those reels so that I can stop seeing these weird things, right? But my posts are good to go, okay? So that's the next thing that you want to do, all right? As far as your content. Now, the other thing that you want to do is go find about 5 people in your niche that are top tier, top quality, over 100,000 followers, etc. If you click on this Instagram, there's a section for subscription, following, and favorites. Okay. Favorites are all of the creators that are well up in those numbers. So like Maria Went, she has 256K, Chris Doe, 988,000. This is my good friend, 32.5K. So all of these people have really good numbers, right? And they're in my niche. So I add them as favorites. So when I wake up in the morning, I literally come in here, I click on favorites and I engage, and they're in chronological order. So I go in, I like and I comment and I engage. If I want to get super snazzy, I go on their page. I turn on their post notifications, because when you turn on their post notifications, then as soon as they post, you can engage, like and comment. And then when you like and comment, then typically they engage right back. You're the first one to comment, and they're not just seeing the post, but everybody else is going to see your post first. And if you happen to have the verification badge, our comments actually come up. I'm tired of seeing his sock. Our comments actually come up before anybody else's. So that helps you as well. Okay. Any questions so far? All right. So that is how you clear your you clear out your content so that Instagram starts to know what it is that you're doing. Okay. So before you even jump into any other content stuff, that is what you need to do so that it can recognize who you are. So our next meeting is in like 2 weeks. Do this consistently for 2 weeks and it'll greatly change how your engagement comes up, right? Now, the reason why I say that is because once it knows who you're engaging with, it will start sending you people back. And that's why I no longer need to use hashtags, because now it knows who my people are. My content aligns with what I'm already liking and engaging with. And so now it doesn't have to try to figure out who to send me to. It knows, okay, she hangs out with social media managers. She's commenting with marketers. All she talks about is marketing and tips and advice and stuff like that, right? So I'll just show you this post here. And I get very low likes, by the way, you guys, but my reach is pretty decent, okay? So if you look, home is 335. It hit the explore page with 13, and other was 121 people. And other is from Google, okay? So what helps with this is the text on screen and then also the captions. And as you can see, I don't use any hashtags, okay? So the captions are highly, keyword friendly. This one saying that I'm booking now. You see it had 1,000 reach, explore page 14, other 881. So 881 reach from an outside source, which is probably Google. Okay. If it says outside source and I didn't share it out to anything, it's probably Google. All right. This one, oh yeah, that's real. So let's see. If I go to this one, and this one's talking about UFOs, which is crazy, and I think it got a lot of reach too. Okay, yep, explore page 40, other 5, and I'm not sharing it to Pinterest. Before I was sharing it to Pinterest for outside reach. I'm not sharing it to Pinterest, and I'm still getting outside reach. Explore page 103, profile 40, other 6. Okay. Now, I don't fret about likes because I have 16.1K followers. Everyone gets on me like, oh my God, Rocky, your likes are so low. So freaking what? Because when you look the reach and how many people you reach, that's how many individual people reach your page. So 305 people reached this post individually. Okay. If I go here, I got 6 likes, but 207 people reached this post and 24. Now, the reason I don't worry as well is because people are in my inbox. People are buying my products, so I don't really harp on vanity metrics, especially when you're reaching the right people. And you have to remember, we are in the age of scrolling. People scroll really fast. They don't have time to double tap. I actually sometimes from some of my posts, especially my reels, I get more comments than anything, which is crazy to me. Okay, this one. Yep, explore page 18 and 4. So after the method I taught you guys and not using hashtags, I've hit the explore page and the others every single freaking time. Every time. Okay. So that is actually what works. And again, I wouldn't stop using them right now. I would do the method I taught you and then stop using them. Go ahead. Somebody unmute it.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, so how do you know when you hit the Explorer page if you're not doing the hashtags? And I did notice, like, on one of your screenshots on your insights, it says Explorer on there, but mine doesn't have that.
Then you didn't hit the explore page.
Oh, okay. So when you hit it, it'll let you know.
Right. Yeah, it'll show up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because some of these, well, I don't know. Let me see. Let me go further down to see if, let's see this one. Yeah, so, oh no, I hit the explore page on that one. Let me see. I don't know, girl. I'm always hitting the explore page. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I've been hitting the explore page a lot lately. I'm trying to see if I
That's
can
what's
find one
up.
without hitting the explore page. See what all right, so here, see, I don't have an explore page on there because I didn't hit it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
Okay.
So when you hit the explore page, you'll see because it'll come up.
Okay. Awesome.
Which is interesting because the ones that didn't hit the explore page, I got more likes. So I mean listen, these analytics will drive you crazy if you let it. And see right here where it says location, that came from a location. Because I tagged, I think Williamsburg or something like that. Let me see. Yeah, I tagged Virginia. So it came up based on location. So there's a lot of stuff in there, but when you go, go here and then click insights, it'll tell you. Good question though. Any other questions before we close out? Was this a good training? Did you guys learn something, hopefully?
You asked me one of the last things, one of the last meetings that we had about my my analytics for insights on Pinterest.
Yes.
59,000,
Oh, get out of here.
32,000, 28,000, like, and they're all organic.
Oh, can I get a testimonial? Woo!
Yeah. It's all the things that I post on Instagram that spits it over to Pinterest.
I keep telling you, Instagram is not like I really think, especially Pinterest. Girl,
Mhm.
go back. Sorry to tell you, girl, because I respect you. Go back and fix those links. Remember, I told you about
Mhm.
going back and putting your Amazon book link in there? Go back
Yeah.
in there and take the Instagram link out and put your Amazon book links like ASAP. Like,
Okay.
because that, especially if you're getting that traction, every time it automatically posts, go back and put that Amazon book link in there.
Yeah, and it told me that, and it's been a while since I've even posted anything because it's telling me that. Oh yeah, let me say this other one again.
Actually, let me show people how to do it really quickly before we close out.
My impressions 187,000.
Wow, Kim. Yeah,
But I haven't even been posting anything because my my Instagram come unhooked from my Pinterest, so it hasn't been even going over there. This is just stuff that's
that's been there.
yeah,
That is
but it's still showing
amazing.
it. It's still showing it. So yeah.
Listen. Okay, so let me show you guys real fast. And I mean, even if Kim didn't do it that way or however she did it, this is something you all should know because I was doing this prior to getting the engagement that I've had. You can take your Instagram, it has to be on business, okay? And you connect your Instagram to your Pinterest. So every time you post to Pinterest, I mean, every time you post to Instagram, it'll post to Pinterest. So as you can see, like, and I haven't been sharing. Well, something's happening because I got 20.3K monthly views, but I stopped automatically sharing for a while now. But when I was doing it, you can see all the views here. This one has 132 views. Like certain things get a lot of traction, and then sometimes they come over to Instagram, sometimes they don't. But the ones that do get a lot of traction, what you need to go in and do, like this one has 244. When you open it up, and I thought it was just for influencers until I open up the app. And when you open it up, there's the link that's there. Okay. It says the Instagram link. If I come in and I edit the pin, I now can pop in whatever I want to. Like I can type in my VIP group coaching link. And somebody can come in here and sign up for it. And also I have, and maybe we'll talk about this at another time, I have Amazon affiliate links that I pop in as well. And I'm getting Amazon commission because anything that goes really up, I put up an affiliate link to a product and they go over there and they shop. So how you do this is going to your settings in business, okay? And it says claimed accounts. You want to go to your claimed accounts and connect your Instagram. So click claim. And then it's going to ask you to connect your Instagram. Okay, I don't want this one. Cancel. I'll have to figure out how to like clear this cache so I don't want to do this one. This is connected to my podcast. I don't want to do my podcast one. So I'm not going to do it right now. But when you hit claim, it'll connect to your Instagram. And then what you will see immediately is that all of your posts that you've ever posted, like a lot of them will start flooding over to your Pinterest account. And it'll ask you what folder do you want to put it in. So you can put it in your own folder as well. So every time you post on Instagram, it'll post to Pinterest. You might can get some views back from Instagram, and you might be growing on Pinterest really, really fast as well. But that is good, Kim. We were just talking about that today. That might be your golden ticket right there.
It could be.
Yay!
Ka-ching, ka-ching.
I know, right? I love wins like that. So I mean, it really does work. And again, you guys, I'm real big on implementation. And I always say, in good faith, do the things that I say to do. And when I see you next time, I'm almost like I want some wins, because everything I talk about, it happens. It doesn't just happen because I've been in marketing and social media for 11 years. Anything I tell people to do, if they just do it, it works. It really does. So don't just consume the information, like literally go do it. And you literally will see results, I promise. Any other questions before we close this out? And I will share the replay. I think I have AI summary. I'll put the AI summary notes. All of that will be in the community group. Okay. So let me post this again and make sure you join the community group, because I'm going to put put everything inside of the community group. I'll send an email out as well to you guys so that you know that it's there too.
I do have a question about the one-on-one consultation.
Yeah.
When I went to sign up, it said it was not for strategy sessions. So
I saw yours and then it canceled again. You did discovery something? What did it say when you, let me see. Because I saw you did it earlier.
yeah, it just takes me to the general page and it automatically says discovery call copy. Like that's just where the link goes. And then the message after you actually book is this is not for strategy session. So then I cancel.
Ignore that. Ignore that.
Okay.
Just book. Yeah, because I saw you cancel. Just book.
Okay.
And I put that up there when I had my social media management clients. So I'll take that down just so you guys know. But all of my like discovery, it's not a discovery, it's a strategy session. So don't even worry about that. And you'll get to know me very well. Even though I say it's a discovery call for programs, I still always give y'all stuff. It's some kind of a strategy or method that you can use. So yeah, don't worry about that. And if you want to in the email, just say I came from the community or something like that, so I know as well. All righty. Okay, you guys, have a good night. Start implementing. I will put the replays up in the group probably as soon as we close this out, as soon as Zoom converts. Thank you for joining. And again, this is every 2 weeks. So as long as you're in there, I'm going to have an event. The event will send you an email. Hopefully it gives me the right link, or I'll just learn to click the link inside of the event, which is so weird. So thank you, Kim, for finding me. Apparently I was a lost one. So you guys have a good night.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Good
All
night.
right.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.